This is IB Sports. I'm BJ Griffin. UFC 121 main event recap. Brock Lesnar versus Cain Velasquez. Cain Velasquez defeating Brock Lesnar in the first down by TKO. What a sensational beatdown Brock Lesnar took. Brock Lesnar, he tries to go in for the takedown early. He rushes after Cain Velasquez and he tries to throw some flying knees and stuff. I'm like, man, this guy looks like he's ready. But he gets the takedown early, and Cain Velasquez, he really handles himself well. He escapes the first. He comes off the ground. He escapes the first takedown, and he wrestles with him, and then eventually Cain Velasquez gets a single leg takedown of his own, and from there it just got nasty. Brock Lesnar tried to escape, and his back was turned to Cain Velasquez, and Cain Velasquez started dropping the bombs on the back of Brock Lesnar, from the back of Brock Lesnar onto his face, and it just they stood up again. They kind of got in a little exchange. Cain Velasquez catches Brock. Brock goes stumbling back. I'm recapping the whole match for you guys. Because it wasn't a whole lot. It was not very long. It was just 4 minutes. They at that point, Cain Velasquez starts, hitting Brock Lesnar with these fatal shots, and then he throws this knee, hits the side of Brock Lesnar's face, and it just gets nasty from there. Brock's face is cut. He's on the ground. Cain Velasquez taking notes from Shane Carwin's fight. Shane Carwin, when he had Brock down like that, this guy was just going like an animal. And Brock Lesnar was protecting himself. No, Cain Velasquez, he picked and chose the strikes that he was gonna take. Moved him to the side, hit. He connected with over 70% of his strikes, by the way, when Cain Velasquez was attacking Brock Lesnar on the ground, and Brock Lesnar's face was all bloodied up, and it was looking nasty. Herb Dean was looking like, how much longer am I going to let this go on? And then Brock Lesnar, it got to the point where he wasn't intelligently defending himself. Cain dropping the bombs. Fight was stopped. Cain Velasquez, the new UFC heavyweight champion. Cain Velasquez is a freaking beast. I didn't know how much of a beast he was until I saw him fight and decimate Brock Lesnar. I've seen his other fights, but this had to be hands down the most convincing. I think Cain Velasquez has a chance to be the world champ for a long time because, I just don't know who's gonna stop him. He's set up to fight Junior Dos Santos next. And while Junior Dos Santos is a beast, I'm not sure if he's going to actually defeat Cain Velasquez. In my opinion, the only person I can see defeating him is Shane Carwin, but Shane Carwin has got to get that cardio game up, and he would have to catch Velasquez too. So I don't know, that's real tough to say, but we'll get into Brock Lesnar a little bit. Brock Lesnar, people are saying that it may be as far as his next opponent, it may be a Brock Lesnar versus Frank Mir 3, but I don't know so much I don't know if I want to see that fight so much, but I would want to see it if it set up Shane Carwin to fight the loser of Cain Velasquez versus Junior Dos Santos, because I think that fight, whoever Shane Carwin fought, would be just absolutely exciting to watch. Just the whole night of fights in UFC 121 was interesting, even though all the main card fights were decisions. I thought they were all entertaining, and I don't know what else you want me to say. I was so happy to see Brock Lesnar take that beat down, even though I picked Brock Lesnar to win. I really thought he was going to use his wrestling ability and his size advantage to defeat Cain Velasquez, but I just absolutely underestimated Cain Velasquez's wrestling ability. This guy, he's outstanding all around. And I was actually much more impressed with Cain Velasquez's wrestling than I was with his striking. Although his striking is definitely his better aspect of his game, I was impressed with his ability to hang with Brock Lesnar on the ground in wrestling. So, yeah, let me know what you think. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and subscribe. More UFC action to come from IB Sports, and more sports action in general to come with IB Sports. You know, this is what we do. We do this. This is IB Sports. I'm BJ Griffin, signing off.